Alrighty, so here we are back with the next mission of Tropico 6, next episode in the mission. Currently we're working our way through the Pirate King mission. In the last episode we set up a pretty strong economy, actually sort of surprised, not gonna lie. So in this episode we just got a couple of additional things to start touching up on, finish with raiding 2 world wonders, and then saving up 100,000, which should be pretty easy at this point, and then we'll be moving on to the next mission. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so here we are. Ooh, we just made 42k off of that ship showing up. Good timing. Okay, I think I'm hoping that the volume isn't too loud. Let's leave it there. Either way, so things are looking incredibly up, and let's consider what we want to do next. Ah yes, we needed Commando Garrison. Let's actually enact the right to arms.
You're never really free unless you can exercise your liberty by shooting someone when they annoy you. Declaring a right to arms allows citizens to enjoy the wonders of gun ownership, with no downsides, except a substantial increase in the homicide rate. The gun nuts will be pleased, plus your future soldiers will get plenty of target practice as they join teenage gangs and fight turf wars. Those little rascals.
Cool. So, main reason we're doing this is to actually get a lot of additional liberty on the island, which is pretty important. So we'll go ahead and do that. Agricultural subsidies, honestly, I should have done this a long time ago, I think, because it's going to increase the upkeep of all of our, well, no, it'd probably be actually net negative, so we'll leave it as is. Max out the budget here, profit protocol there, canary, nickel. I know the coal mines, we can get coal preparation plants, which gives us 2 extra job slots. Checking on the population, we have a handful of vacant jobs, good, homeless families. Everything's looking pretty good here.
Please excuse me.
He works in the Pirate Cove, and he lives in a shack. Let's go ahead and simply build one more neighborhood over here, I think. And let's go ahead and pick up the Commando Garrison with the enactment of the let's put this on high priority as well. The right to arms edict, we're actually, what's it called? We can actually keep the Commando Garrison sort of near our population. It won't decrease liberty too harshly. Plenty of sugar coming in. It looks like we're consuming the sugar faster than we're importing it, which is kind of a good sign. Check the trade deals. And we're just looking for some hides. Not hides. Hides? Yes, hides. You know what? I think we're going to take this one. 28,000. I think we'll take it. Cool. No more trees to fell. That's worrying. I suppose we demolish it then. That's not good. Maybe we look for a log import as well, honestly. Importing logs at 2,000. And then we're selling the final good for like 10,000. Right, 2,000, but then we need to double the price to go from here to there. And then we divide it by like 4 to go down to here. So yeah, I think logs even at 40% is gonna be good for us. Okay. So selling gold. Importing sugar, hides, logs. Okay, so we're doing all of the Like, everything's set up. I think this island's gonna start making a lot of money pretty soon. All we need to do is get a customs office. Can we research the customs office in this era? No. So we can't get good import deals, but we can get better output. Like, yeah, like the outputs. I forget, exports. We can get better export deals. And so then all we gotta do is make a superpower happy. And we'll be in a pretty good spot. But anyways,
In a
enough of that.
hard-hitting expose, Canal Uno exposes the truth about the commandos. They do wear underwear. It is unwise to go to war without it.
The Hagia Sophia, Register of Samarkand, the Great Wall, Stonehenge. We could do the Great Wall because then targets, or like militants, won't ever target anything. They'll just target this. And we could just take down our entire military. Could be good. Could also do the Brandenburg Gate, keep everyone more neutral. Let's do Stonehenge though. Let's go and pick up Stonehenge. And then the Commando Garrison, let's figure what we want for this. Taj Mahal. We could do the Maui heads. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Keep it simple. Cool, 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 cool. Sugar, lots of rum going out. I think we should set up an embassy next. Honestly, probably even 2 embassies.
Presidente, I am inspired.
Cool, let's go ahead and set up 2 embassies. If we can afford it, we can. Too bad there's like no space up here. We could make space by demolishing our fort. Let's go ahead and do it. I doubt that we're gonna run into any rebellion or anything anytime soon. And then let's go ahead and demolish up these roads. Can do an embassy here, and then I think one here. And I'm just hoping that we can actually fit a road up here. No. We're going to need to finesse this a bit, I think. That'll work. Cool. Good enough. Now let's let those get built up. We'll honestly just make friendly with all the superpowers. We could even go into the Constitution and switch this to pacifist state. Make them even just a little bit more happy. That means we can demolish up all the guard towers around. No longer need them. I think we had 3, did we not? Yeah, we did have 3. So we don't need those. Lots of unemployed. We need to start finding some jobs for people soonish. And then let's try and set up the customs office next. Right to arms levels up, good. Boats, coal, pineapple, rum. Yeah, we're looking pretty good here. The distilleries are fully running all the time, very good to see. And let's set up the customs office. Would be good if I could set it up here, but just no space. Looks like we're finally gonna have to demolish some parks. I'd rather not though, this area I do like the way it looks. Maybe just kind of throw it over here somewhere. I don't hate that idea. Resident occupancy, things are looking good. Oh no. Can we cancel their mission? Okay. The reason I wanted to cancel that mission is because the commando garrison was completely empty. We're not yeah, it was like, it had one worker, so we want to wait until there's more workers in here and then do that.
Remember, loose lips might sink ships, so tighten your lips with a Tropican-made spanner. You won't regret it.
So we'll invite the allies here. And we'll invite the Axes here. And then probably do a praise to each of them, and then maybe like one trade deal to each of them, if we can help it. Let's see if they got any potential goods for us now. We could do like 600 boats, could be good. Boats to the allies. We'll just take really any deals that we can to sort of start making people happy quickly. Cool. So let's praise both of them. Go into trade. Let's... Oh, can we buy trade licenses? Oh, we don't even have enough money for that. Big oof. We could get rid of this one. And let's do this weapon import for 175 units of weapons. That's not bad because we're going to be able to fulfill that right away. It'll make them quite happy, and then we can do another trade route for the allies. We could do nickel there. We want to try and get these numbers to like 100 as soon as possible.
We've done it. The rocks rolled off the deck and onto the dock.
Now none of the men are literate, so there are no written instructions for how to put the hinge back together, but I drew some pictures. You just need to attach lintel P to standing stone I using the simple diagram on page 8. Then attach the ropes, which were not included. Simple. Cool. Did we just do it? I think we just did it. Oh yeah, and I probably should have started these guys as... no, there's still 2 people missing. Give it just a bit more time. Let's go to here, maybe. Yeah, there's just people not wanting to work for such little money. So there's the weapon deal. We have enough money for a second trade route, so we can import the nickel, and then we can import the coffee. Cool. Should I just hire someone in for this? Stonehenge, right? Stonehenge is the one we did. We need 10,000. Okay, so that's easy. I think it's like a mission special thing, like it lets you get these without needing to do like a whole bunch of complicated like mission stuff for them, which seems fine. So now we need to save up 20k, put down the 2 world wonders, and we'll be in a pretty good spot.
The citizens are demanding elections.
Let's deliver an amazing speech. Let's see what everyone's complaining about right now. Faith happiness is low. We'll praise, I suppose, the capitalist, and then promise nothing, blame no one.
My friends, my people, welcome to a golden age.
They call me the broker. I guess I had another name once. But you know what names are good for? They're good for getting you arrested, Presidente. Well, that's not my game. My game would be business. Which business? Hey, what have you got?
Cool, we could take the boats here. I think this will be alright. 1 more month until new trade deals. Oh, we have the customs office done, I think. Let's max out the budget. And that's all we can do with it right now. Yeah, so we're starting to get, look at that, 25%. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I think that's like as high as we can go with these, honestly. So let's do boats at 10,000 units. Gonna make an extra 30k off of that trade deal once it's fully finished. 25%, so that's really good. We could sell our nickel to whoever offers more, I suppose. Boats here. We need the hides, sugar, and logs continually being imported though. Let's go and see if they're actually offering us good deals on those. That would be insane. I doubt they ever will, but it would be really, really good. How much for this? How much for that? Yeah, let's hope that we actually make some good money here so that we can get more trade deals and do those too. Do the steel and the rubber, because we'll end up netting a little bit of money from it, but on top of that it'll make them even happier, which is always a good thing. Oh, we actually have their, what's it called, relations like maxed out. That's really good. Let's go ahead and pick up another trade license. 15k, that's a lot of money. Let's do the allies first because theirs wasn't quite at 100. We can ask for financial aid, a big boon, but we don't really need it. And did I start these guys on the mission? Yes, I did. Cool. Sugar, sugar. We can set these guys back up. Importing, quote-unquote importing sugar. It looks like the leather, the hides is doing good, so we can actually increase the budget, I think. Seems fine. And we'll do the steel one next. So we're just doing any import deals with the superpowers that's less than 1,000 units on the lowest volume. And the reason being is that every time that a ship shows up, it's going to import 1,000 units, right? So this 1,000 sugar, the 1,000 hides that we're importing. And so if we're doing a trade route for less than 1,000, that means it'll be instantly complete as soon as the ship shows up, right? So we get 10-point bonus on signing this contract with the allies relation. And then upon completion, we get another 10-point bonus. So we're getting 20-point bonus once like a ship shows up, right? So it's a very, very quick way to max out our relation on top of like the earlier praises that we did. I don't think these plus 10s are going to be this high whenever the like trade deviation is low, but we're actually getting the deviation pretty high, so I think it's increasing that up. So there's that. That's why we were doing so many imports, and now that we have maxed out the relations with both of them, they should be giving us good deals on literally anything that we're looking for in the end, right? So this boat deal, we should actually cancel it. Let's go ahead and cancel it and hope that they're not too mad with us. Nope, they're not. So we have a good boat deal, and we want to try and get good deals for the rum. Rum would be good. And if we could do something like coal. Although I do kind of not want to sell the coal eventually. Meat milk. We could do nickel to the allies. I think that'll be a good deal. Do nickel to the allies, max out the volume, and that's good. So now, anytime we have, what was it again? What are our trade deals? Boats and nickel. They're going to be selling for more than average, more than normal, which is really good. So 300 units of boats, and we're selling them for like 2k. Very, very, very good. Did I say 2k? And more trade deals in, well, now, cool. So steel, good. Let's look for anything else good. Oh, we turned off the gold trade, so we could do this gold trade here. 15,000, 25% bonus. Very good. Nothing amazing. Cocoa, coffee, corn. A sugar import would be really good at this point too. We can import, you know, 3,000 units of weapons and sell them for more than we're buying them for, but not amazing, so I think I'll leave that for now. Yeah, if we could get imports on nickel boats and gold, or sorry, log sugar hides, then we'd be doing really, really good. Log sugar hides. I kind of don't think that we're gonna get it because we already have trade deals set up for it. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I guess we'll see. Even after decreasing the budget on the rum distilleries, we still don't have enough
A
sugar.
bad workman blames his tools. But he has to have some tools before he can blame them.
Our troops want to be issued new knives, or they'll sulk and refuse to go on the mission. They have given me a list. They really like those FS fighting knives the Brits gave their commandos, and we have a design for a fully fitted sharp knife, steel blade, leather pommel, very swish. We must make some. Okay, so we're producing leather on our own, but we need to deliver to them 190 units of steel. Luckily, there's steel sitting over here in our docks. So, oh, and it looks like, yep, they pulled off just enough. That's the correct amount. 190 less. So that should be everything that we're gonna need. The leather's already being sent there. The steel should show up very soon. Checking on our population. How's everyone doing? We have a lot of unemployed people. We should figure out some jobs for people right about now. Let's set up 2 new churches. People were complaining about them previously, so let's demolish this up. Let's demolish this on up. Set up a new church here. And I'm kind of thinking we demolish this park and set the next one there. And honestly, let's set up a new clinic here. We should honestly set up a bank. Oil wells. Do we have oil on this island? That would be kind of good. No, not a single drop of oil. That's okay. Let's see. We just need something for people to do. We should set up like a restaurant or two. We could set up like a bunch of fishermen's wharfs. Kind of whatever though. I'd really rather not. What about any additional mines? Can we... Oh, we have a huge gold mine over here. Can do 2 gold mines there. Let's set up a new Teamsters port. Set up a road going this way. And then a parking deck. Quick build all of this, honestly. Max out the budget there, max out the budget here, profit protocol there. Same thing with that one. Cool. So I don't like being like too inefficient with my space, so what we're gonna do is demolish up these parks. Oh, we don't even have enough for that. Oof. Do we have enough for some parks? We do. I want to put a new restaurant right here, so it's sort of telling me that we can do something like this. Demolish that one. And I suppose that looks fine.
I'm sure the good citizens of
22k coming in. Let's check in on deals again. Weapon imports. Always want to be checking for new good deals. You never know, maybe you missed something or Something just a bit different. We need another person. Ah, I should have hired that just like 1 second sooner. Unemployed. Still have a lot of unemployed people. This island can't really afford what we have going on. Let's set up a high school. We can't really afford to be setting up like any additional people showing up, so I think that I'm gonna try and get an immigration office down, because in doing so we'll slow down the immigration rates after we research the building, of course. Right next to the high school, I suppose, is fine. Let's go into research. Can we not research the immigration office? No. Here's hoping that in the very least we'll be able to have access to the
Election
proper
is a landslide, Presidente.
work mode
The
anyways.
metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the size of the workforce.
We need to deliver literally 1 unit of steel. And all of our steel got sold. How unfortunate. Are there any steel deals here? There is. We don't really have the trade deals for it. That's funny. Because we have everything on loose load limit, they dropped 1 piece of steel, and that's slowing us down. Unfortunate. It's fine. Steel. Not enough trade licenses. I suppose we drop... Honestly, we can get the gold trade back soon enough, I suppose. Did it make them really upset? No, they're still happy enough with us. Let's look for good deals. Sugar. Iron. It's kind of good. Coal. Export steel. Rubber, nickel. This, that. Nothing good for us yet. So we'll have to give it time. And if I need a quick 40k, we can ask both of them for financial aid, and that'll give us a bunch of money very quickly. Max out the budget on that. Oh, we have enough money for the restaurant, don't we? Gonna do that real quick then. Cool, so now our, what's it called, should be going up. Max out the budget on the high school. Honestly, it's just, I can't even hire people in. Oh, now we can. Let's hire in 3 new workers. Max out the budget here. Tropico first. Let's decrease that immigration rate. It's getting too high. We don't really have the facilities for a whole lot more
Sir,
jobs.
yes, sir. The operation is back on target.
Reporting in. Squad are A-OK and 5x5 with a piece of 2x4 and an 8x10 4-bit room. We have 9mm 12 gauge, HO gauge, and some rub sage, and are ready to engage. Over and out. Okay, cool. So hopefully we do that, and then all we gotta do is save up money. So I think at that point all we'd really have to do is just leave the island as it is. Residential occupancy. Looking good, looking good. Can set up some additional flop housing. Cool, things are looking up.
Sir, we are unable to move the giant stone heads without a large number of wooden rollers or a kind of twin-rotor helicopter we haven't invented yet.
The plan to blast them clear with dynamite has halted when our test explosions showered the region with volcanic ash, which turns out to be what they're made from. Please deliver required rollers since there are no trees for thousands of miles. Okay, so we need to send them 3,333 logs. So I think what that means is we're going to have to turn off, for the time being, our lumber mill. We're importing logs and we're producing logs, so hopefully we should be able to produce enough as time goes. And then we can simply unpause the lumber mill. Cool. Any new trade deals for anything worthwhile? Tobacco, wool, steel, oil, fish, corn, cotton, coffee, boats. Boats at 23? No, we already got a 25%. Okay. Did we make them upset? No. There must not be people working in our customs office, which is really annoying. Max out the budget there, get the upgrade. Lots of high school students.
Sir, yes, sir. The operation is back on target.
Cool.
Atomic bombs. Fact or fiction? Tropican scientists say, we don't understand the physics. Palace says, try harder.
You know what we could do? We could set this up over here, and I think we can actually set up what's it called around this. Some lumber mills. Let's give that a shot.
Canal Uno is proud to announce the construction of Tropico's first Neolithic solar calendar, taking the guesswork out of when the solstice is happening.
Makes trees grow around the monument. Increases renaturation rate when pollution is reduced over time. Cool. That's quite good. The renaturation rate in which pollution is reduced over time, I think that's island-wide. That's huge. Increases all tourist rating, provides fun. Cool. And 65 service quality. Not terrible. Are these guys not making a well-off wage? Let's go into edicts. Let's turn on child allowances. I should have done that a long time ago.
Do you know what is...
That should really help bump up some of the families into a higher bracket. Yeah, see that jump, the green going up right there was just from that edict. That's good. They should be done very soon, and then we'll be moving on to the next era once we save up 100k, which shouldn't be like we're cruising along at this point. Let's go ahead and turn this back on. Looks like we can honestly bump up the budget on this. Maybe even on the tannery as well. Any new good trade deals? Weapons. Scars, coal, cocoa, coffee. Milk. Steel. Unfortunate for us, nothing too good. Do we have access to...
Plane touchdown at 1100 hours, which coincidentally is the number of blisters on poor Penultimo's hands.
Have you ever tried rolling a 14-ton carved stone head across logs and into aircraft's holds? What a silly question. A Presidente should not have to roll his own cigars, let alone a Maui. But your commandos rose proudly to the challenge, and now they will sink proudly into an Easter Island iced tea. Cool. So now all we gotta do is place that down, which should only cost us a bit of money. Just honestly, suppose throw it over here. Don't know which way is forward, but leave those there.
Moai heads arrive in Tropico
Moai.
to rapturous applause.
Oh.
A craze is expected as Polynesian meets polystyrene in the form of Moai masks.
Increases the speed of boats, freighters, and ships. That's really good. Wow. I wonder if this is actually going to decrease anyone's... Yeah, I think we actually made the allies upset with that one. Let's look into making them not upset by accepting this. Should be happy with that. Yes. All it was I think the Moai heads. Something made them upset. Stonehenge. Yeah, Stonehenge made them really upset. That's okay. 94% support. We're making just an insane amount of money. Let's increase everyone's housing budgets because we're making so much money anyways. Fun. Everything's above 50 except for crime safety, which could go up. People are getting educated, which is good. Homeless families, 6 broke homeless families, which means we should build a bunkhouse right here for them. Quick build it, put this on, stack them higher, max out the budget. Now all the high school students that are unemployed can have a place to live, which is good. This also means that we're probably going to need to get them something to eat now that I think about it. Let's turn on our local consumption. Double threat went down, that's good, and we're about to complete this mission. Pretty unbelievable. Let's get a busker for downtown. Kind of entertaining. Oh man. Okay. Cool, lots of sugar. No more trees to fell. Let's relocate you then. 2 here. And let's go ahead and set up like 3 of you guys in total, I think. Max out their budget. And yeah, that looks good to me. And we're about to make all the money. We're about to complete this mission. This was a pretty tough mission, not gonna lie. There was a lot of close moments where I thought that everything was gonna go kaput. Honestly, let's go into the trade menu, let's find logs, and let's simply turn it on, just so that we can complete this mission right here. Wow, look at that. Yeah, we 100% complete it here.
Airplanes have revolutionized warfare.
We have sold so many ships and then pirated them that the people of this island no longer need to eat sand. They worship you, Langostino.
I was born on this island, and only since your arrival have we known. What is the word? It means to feel good about tomorrow. Heap? Mope? Meep? I never felt meep until I was a pirate. The stories are true after all. Cool.
And there the story ends, Presidente. I still have my cutlass. It is made from cardboard. Not much use for fighting. Of course, a pirate kingdom proved unsustainable, and we were forced to execute those who had sailed the ocean on our behalf. As good pirates, it is what they would have wanted. But though times changed, the magnificent legend of Langostino would never be forgotten. Are you ready for a top-up? You have done it, Presidente. Victory is ours. I mean, victory is yours.
Cool. This is a pretty fun mission.
Quick, Presidente.
It is definitely a challenging mission, but we managed to pull through. Real quick, go over how we did so. We set up as many mines as we could, which is probably sort of carrying us. In the very beginning, we set this area up to give us as much crops as we could possibly produce. They were on the multicultural work mode, so we never had to worry about them. It was just always some money being produced in our back pocket at all times. And in the very beginning, it was at 58% this plantation, and it never went below that, so that's pretty good. And then we built up this little neighborhood here. Everyone had a grocery to visit. There's only 2. We upgraded our churches, which is pretty good. Teamsters offices. Logistics seemed to be doing fine. We only had 3 in total, and then 2 of them had the second shift work mode. Everyone could visit this theater, and if you weren't quite rich enough for that, then you could go to the tavern in the middle of our little plaza here. Let's max out the budget there. Of course, we upgraded the healthcare system to clinics with the upgrades and anesthetization. And we built up another neighborhood over here. We put in this high school, not super duper important. And the customs office was really important, getting us really good deals. As you can see, we're getting like 26%, which is as high as it goes. And so it would have been really good if we would have gotten all the trade deals that we could possibly have wanted. Sugar import, log import, and a hide import that were on good deviations, and then exporting all of our end goods, right? everything we're producing: gold, boats, leather, rum, and then I think iron and coal. No, we're not producing iron. But yeah, things turned out pretty alright. It's doing like as much as humanly possible with as little as we had, which is pretty monumental. But either way, really hope you guys enjoyed this episode, enjoyed this mission. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to follow along with the rest of the 100% series, then be sure to subscribe. Peace.